On an ordinary morning in Washington, D.C., the city breathes with a rhythm that feels almost permanent. Cars move in steady lines, government buildings stand with quiet authority, and beneath the surface, millions of untold stories remain buried. But hidden far below the polished streets and historic monuments lies something few people truly understand, a place not built for politics, but for survival. A bunker. Not just any bunker, but one designed for the unthinkable. A place created for the moment when the world above might no longer be safe. The idea of a presidential emergency bunker was born during one of the most tense periods in human history, the Cold War, a time when fear wasn't abstract. It was calculated, measured in megatons, and mapped across continents. The threat of nuclear war wasn't just a possibility, it was a scenario governments prepared for in silence. Deep beneath Washington, engineers and military planners worked on a structure that would never be publicly discussed. Its purpose was simple, yet chilling, to ensure that the leadership of the United States could survive even if everything above was destroyed. Constructed with reinforced concrete walls several feet thick, the bunker was designed to withstand immense pressure, shockwaves, and radiation. Every inch of it was carefully planned. Air filtration systems capable of blocking radioactive particles. Independent power sources that could run for weeks, even months. Secure communication lines that could connect to whatever remained of the outside world. But what makes this bunker truly unsettling is not just its design, it's the secrecy surrounding it. For decades, its exact location remained hidden. Even today, details are scarce, scattered between declassified documents and whispered accounts. Some believe it lies directly beneath key government buildings. Others suggest it is connected through a network of underground tunnels stretching across the city. One of the most well-known emergency bunkers linked to US leadership is the Presidential Emergency Operations Center, often referred to as the PEOC. It gained brief public attention during moments of crisis, particularly during events that shook the nation to its core. But even then, what the public saw was only a fraction of the truth. Inside, the atmosphere is nothing like the world above. There are no windows, no sunlight, only artificial lighting casting long shadows across narrow corridors. The air feels controlled, filtered, almost unnaturally still. Every sound echoes slightly, reminding you that you are deep underground, cut off from everything familiar. Rooms inside the bunker are designed for function, not comfort. Command centers filled with screens and communication equipment. Small living quarters meant for short-term survival. Storage areas packed with supplies, food, water, medical kits, enough to sustain a select group of people through a crisis. But here's the part that often goes unspoken. These bunkers were never meant for everyone. They were designed for a very small number of individuals, leaders, decision makers, those considered essential for maintaining control and rebuilding after disaster, which raises a haunting question: what happens to everyone else? This reality adds a heavy emotional weight to the existence of such places. While millions live their lives above, unaware, there are structures built with the assumption that not everyone will make it. During the Cold War, drills and contingency plans were developed in strict secrecy. Officials were trained on what to do if an attack occurred, how quickly they could reach the bunker, how long they could survive inside. Every second was calculated. In some scenarios, the transition from normal life to total lockdown would happen in minutes. Imagine that moment, a sudden alert, confusion, fear, and then a controlled evacuation, not of the public, but of a select few. Doors sealing shut, systems activating, the outside world disappearing in an instant. Inside the bunker, time would feel different. Days blending into each other under artificial light. No clear sense of morning or night. Only updates coming through secure channels if any systems remained functional above. And then comes the uncertainty. Would there be anything left to return to? That question lingers in every aspect of the bunker's existence, because while it is built for survival, it cannot guarantee what survival means. Is it just staying alive? Or is it having a world to go back to? Over the years, technology has advanced, and so have these underground facilities. Modern bunkers are far more sophisticated, equipped with advanced communication systems, better life support technology, and stronger structural defenses. But the core idea remains unchanged. Preparation for the worst. What makes the presidential emergency bunker beneath Washington particularly fascinating is how it blends reality with mystery. Unlike abandoned bunkers or historical ruins, this is not a relic of the past. It is part of an ongoing system, maintained and updated, ready to be used if necessary. And yet, most people walk above it every day without ever thinking about it. Tourists visit monuments. Locals go about their routines. Life continues as usual, but beneath it all, hidden behind layers of security and secrecy, lies a silent reminder of human vulnerability. A place built not because something happened, but because something might. There have been moments in history when these bunkers came close to being used. Times of extreme tension when decisions carried unimaginable consequences. During such moments, the existence of these facilities becomes more than just a precaution, it becomes a potential reality. And that's what makes it so powerful. It's not just a structure, it's a symbol of fear, of preparation, of survival against impossible odds, but also a symbol of the difficult choices that come with it. Because in the end, a bunker is not just about protection, it's about deciding who gets protected. And that is a question with no easy answer. As the world continues to evolve, new threats emerge. Cyber warfare, advanced weapons, unpredictable global conflicts. The nature of danger changes, but the need for security remains. Some experts believe that modern bunkers are even more advanced than we can imagine, hidden deeper, protected better, and integrated into larger systems of national defense. Others argue that no bunker, no matter how advanced, can truly prepare for every possible scenario. And maybe that's the truth. Because while these structures can protect the body, they cannot remove the uncertainty of what lies beyond their walls. Standing above ground, it's easy to forget they exist. Life feels stable, predictable, but knowing that such places are there, waiting, changes perspective. It reminds us that beneath the surface of normal life, there is always a layer of preparation for the unexpected, a silent plan for a future no one hopes to face. And somewhere, deep beneath Washington, behind reinforced doors and hidden corridors, that plan still exists.